going on? This is Sharp-Brailey giving you this live commentary about why I got into YouTube really, and why I wish to continue on with it. So let's begin. I basically got into YouTube by a friend. I think that's how everyone got into it really. I went around a friend's house and he was holding his laptop at the door, and we went upstairs in his room and we sat down together and he showed me this video he was watching, and I noticed that it was on YouTube. I'd heard a little bit about YouTube. I mean, I'm not really into what you would call YouTubing then. I was about 10. I was really immature. I think my friends can still say that I am really immature still. But he showed me the video and I thought, oh, that's brilliant. How can you do that, and when can I start doing that? I then learned that you kind of need a laptop or something to work off of, and it kind of went from there. So I started getting into it. I went around his house again and again, asking questions and basically looking into YouTube more. Then he set up an account on YouTube and said he'd try and go for having a few subscribers. I mean, saying you have 50 subscribers is quite a lot. You can imagine 50 people standing in a room. But he kind of mentioned that, and later on in life, about a year later, he had 50 subscribers. And I wondered, oh, if I follow in his footsteps, but go from a different angle. So he was doing Minecraft, and I was going to go like Call of Duty. I started going there, didn't have the money or the resources to start, so I kind of came off of it. And if you can see on my channel, I've only got a few videos on really basic stuff, really boring stuff, that kind of started me off on YouTube, because I didn't know where I was coming from, if that makes sense. So I had a little look into it again, and I thought, okay, I'll leave it about a year, and I'll start again. And this is where Z-Sharps is now. I am now 13 years old. I am in year 9. There's loads of people that are into it. I have friends that have just gone out and bought stuff for it and that are really getting into it and are actually quite good at it. And I've started again. Not because I'm copying someone. I'm trying to make sure that I get out in the world. I mean, there's some people in my school who are absolute dumb asses, not mentioning any names. But I'll put their names in the description, but I'm not going to mention them. But they aren't really interesting. They might seem cool, but they're really not. But if you do YouTube, you have a difference in life. What would you say? You basically know something different. You know how to act, and not as in drama. You know where to come from, basically. So I started doing this more, and I'm now back into it. I've started doing montages. I'm just varying what I do. So I'm not just sticking, for an example, as Minecraft. If I was to do Minecraft, I wouldn't just stick at it, because it gets boring after a while. There's not so much to do. It's blocks. Blocks that is bollocks. So you gotta vary yourself. So you gotta do a little bit of Call of Duty, come from that angle, but there's different things with Call of Duty. And then you gotta do Minecraft and come from different angles. It's a lot better if you come from angles than it is as in maths circles where you constantly go around. So I'm new and improved. I hope to get something out of it to try and reach the limits. So what can you say? Sorry, I've completely lost what I'm talking about. I hope to achieve my ultimate goal is, if I get over 60 subscribers, I will be happy. I would do a special video. I would upgrade my channel completely. I would then start spending money on you guys and starting giving out stuff and starting getting more involved in it. What I'm basically doing now is, if you don't like what I'm doing, then piss off. I don't care about you lot. But people that know, if they're new YouTubers or they've been through the experience of being new, they hopefully they will stick with me, as it's such of, how would you say this? They know what you've gone through, and they're trying to help you pull through that layer as such of where it's boring videos, and then you come out at the end with amazing edited videos, and you come from there. So hopefully, you kind of people or anyone, if you're not into YouTube, get into it. Honestly, get into it. There is people that aren't such good at it, and they come from that angle.